My name is Fernando, and I have a special gift. I speak to the dead. When I was a child, I heard a voice that warned me about an impending fire. That voice saved my life. Today, I use my gift to pass on messages for those left behind. Join me as I cross over the rainbow and connect with spirit. The process of mediumship can be a stressful one, not only for the medium but also for the client. Many people may not even realize the significance of the information until hours, days, and sometimes even weeks after a session. I remember my first encounter with a medium when I was a teenager. She kept referencing the name Anthony during the session, that a relative who died of cancer by this name was looking over me and just wanted to say hello. I left disappointed, thinking that this woman was a complete fraud. What she said to me made no sense at all, and I couldn't believe I wasted my money. A few hours later, it hit me. My Uncle Tony, whose full name was Antonio, had died of cancer 1 year prior. In this next reading, my client also struggles with piecing together some important details that her loved ones wish to acknowledge. All right, so I've got to say I've got at least 3 females on the line. I'm going to assume one of them is your mom, so let me keep going. So I've got 3 females. I think I've got 1 male, but I'm not sure yet, but I've definitely got 3 females going forward first.
Okay.
I've got an older female stepping forward. This is definitely older than mom. So this would be like grandmother, great aunt. This would be someone on that level. So the grandmother spirit is stepping forward, and she's almost making me feel a little confused. So I don't, okay, yeah, because she's pointing to my head and she's making me feel a little confused. So she's acknowledging that there was a little confusion, or that she wasn't really all there towards the very end. Either she was in and out, or she was struggling mentally at the end. Do you understand that? Okay.
Yes.
And to me, this would indicate either someone was really consciously having trouble, or they actually were suffering from dementia, because there's a feeling of that. Do you understand that?
Yes. Yeah.
Got it. She's also acknowledging, She makes me feel like this was this long, enduring process, and she was kind of ready to get the heck out of here, because she's like, I'm done. I was so done with this. I was so done with struggling in this way. And I feel she was a very formidable energy when she was younger. She was a lot stronger. She did for others, and she was very active. And then it just kind of started to go downhill, and then for a while she was just struggling to keep herself kilter. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's also acknowledging interestingly enough, the month of August as being significant. So do you know if either August or the 8th is connected to her?
August, yeah.
Got it, because she's referencing the month of August as being significant. She's putting some distance between you and her. Did you not get to spend a lot of time with her towards the end of her life? Because she makes me feel a little bit of a distance there, and you not being around her. She doesn't want you to worry about that. She doesn't even want you to feel guilty about that, because she knows that, one is, I don't think she wanted you to see her in this state. I don't think she wanted anybody to see her in this state. But also, you may have actually had trouble seeing her in this state, and it was just hard being around her or making that a priority. She doesn't want you to feel bad. She doesn't want you to feel guilty that you didn't spend enough time around her at the end, okay? She's also showing me a facility. Was she in a facility or in some sort of a care facility?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
This was a really hard thing for the family, because I feel that if they really had the choice or the opportunity to be there and help her through this period, they would have. But it was just such a complicated situation that she understands. She totally gets the reason why she was in this facility. Okay.
Okay.
She's trying to spell out a name for me. Do you know if there's? I know you're Audrey, but is there? I don't know if I'm seeing your name again, or if I'm kind of going into a different name. But she's acknowledging another A name, or a name like Audrey. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, is that connected to her? Is her name also Audrey, or?
It's an A name.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, because I was seeing Amy, Amelia, I was trying to go in that direction. So there's some sort of an A association that she's trying to use your name to spell out for me. So she's acknowledging that. She says, I love you. She's spelling it out for me. So she's just acknowledging that she loves you and that she's with you. She's stepping aside for a second because she's going to let one of the other females in. Okay. Okay, this other female is stepping forward. I feel a lot of pain physical pain with this other female. She's definitely wanting to highlight blood, and it's like something was wrong in her system and something went wrong in her blood where they couldn't stabilize, or this was not something that was going to be easily repairable. And almost like either a bleed out or a bleed in. And almost like she's making me feel it's like something in her body started to bleed in or bleed out.
Possibly.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's also acknowledging the growth or the thing that was starting to expand or get bigger and bigger. Okay.
Right.
So it's almost like something gets bigger and bigger, and then there starts to be like effects on the other organs or the other systems, and it starts to get into her blood. So she's acknowledging like a bleed out into her blood. She's also acknowledging. She's sorry for the timing of her passing because she says this happened around another date. So either she passed around a birthday or a holiday, but she's acknowledging passing around another date. Or actually, you know what? Let me go back to that. She's conjoining two birth dates, or she's conjoining two dates as being the same. So do you share a date with mom, or does she share her day with someone else?
She passed away a day before my cousin's birthday.
Okay, got it. Because she's acknowledging like her, it's almost like a bittersweet thing where she's right along somebody else's birthday, or there's a conjoining of the dates that she's making me aware of. She's holding your hand. Did you get a chance to spend time with her and hold her hand? Because she's acknowledging holding hands and almost having a conversation about, almost like a conversation about being a good girl, or a conversation about like having, like it's. You know, even though she's the one that was struggling, she was still being strong for you. And that's the thing about it. It's like she's showing me this holding of hands and trying to be strong for you and trying to like inspire you or trying to push you forward because she knew that you were gonna, you were gonna lose her. So she's acknowledging this. So she's making me aware of that. Do you understand that? Okay. She's also putting something around my neck. You know, there's a necklace or something that would be connected to her that, okay. So she's giving me a couple of signals here, and I'm trying to interpret it in the best way possible. First, I'm seeing Queen Elizabeth's like outline. So I'm seeing Queen Elizabeth outline, and then I'm seeing a little pendant necklace. You know how there's those necklaces that have those little like pendants, and they've got the outline of the woman kind of facing sideways.
Yes.
Do you know what this is?
Yes.
Okay, because
Oh
she's
my God.
okay, because she's acknowledging that. So this is what she's showing me. Because I'm like, what is this? And she was trying to get me to go there by using all these things and putting them together. So she's referencing that. She's also acknowledging two dreams in which she tried to say hello to you or say hi. So she says she's tried to say hello and that she was okay and that she's proud of you, because she's acknowledging that she is very, very proud of you and that she says you have a lot more to do, but she says keep going, but she says she's proud of you. So she's wanting to acknowledge that. She's also acknowledging another female. Is there another this might be the other younger female that's wanting to come forward, but I'm holding on to mom because I want to hold on to her as much as possible. She is showing me two rings. Do you know if your father remarried or there was an additional wedding? Because she's acknowledging another person stepping in to be a mother figure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's acknowledging that union, and she's actually blessing it because she says that this was necessary. I feel like mom was like the best at everything. Like she was very meticulous about the way she liked things, and it's almost like attention to detail with this woman. So if she ever did holidays, she did it up the way it was supposed to be done. Whenever she did anything, it was almost like a done up, and so she's referencing that. She's talking about California. Do you know there's connections to California, or if you're going to California?
Kind of. I'm not going to California.
Okay, the reason why I'm asking is she's showing me the beach or the boardwalk, and I'm trying to figure out what she's talking about. And she's referencing like this beach or boardwalk view.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know what she's talking about?
There's a kind of. So her ashes are spread kind of in California, and then I do have a postcard.
Then that may be why she's showing me California and the beach, because of the connection there. Because she kept linking herself to California, and I was like, why is she taking me there? So that may be what she's trying to say. She's also got it. She's also acknowledging the month of June as being significant, or the 6th. Mm-hmm. So do you know if June or the 6th is connected to her? That's okay. No worries. Okay, so she's
June, like the month of June.
She passed in June. Okay, then that's it. No, that's what she's talking about. So
okay.
Yeah, because she's acknowledging the month of June as being significant. So if she passed in June, that would be the reason why. And because she brought it up right after the conversation about the ashes in California, she's trying to tie it all in for me so that I can.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Hold on. June. I got married in June. This June.
Oh.
Okay. So maybe that's like the beach in June.
Did you marry on the beach?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So, okay. So she's totally aware that you're married then, because she kept taking me to the beach, and I'm like, why am I at the beach? And then she talked about the month of June. So she knows that you have been married. She knows that you're married. So she's acknowledging the marriage, and she's acknowledging the ceremony and making reference to that. Okay. It's interesting because she's showing me flowers and something with the flowers. So did you put something with your flowers? Because she's making me aware of that.
Yeah.
Okay. She knows about this. So she's acknowledging this as being significant. She says she was there. She says she was totally there. And she says that she's very proud of you. So she's referencing that as well. Okay. Let me step away from Mom for a second, because I've got somebody else who wants to get in for a second. There's another female that steps forward or that steps in. She's definitely younger. She's on your age range. So she would have been someone you would have known, like a friend, cousin, something on that level. She showed me a school. So I'm assuming you would have known her through a school-like environment or some sort of a school event. She also would have passed suddenly or unexpectedly, but this would have been vehicular, because she makes me feel like there was a vehicle incident, or there was some sort of an incident around vehicles that she's wanting to bring my attention to. This would have been suddenly or unexpectedly. So this wasn't something that was dragged on. This was something that she was here one minute, she was gone the next. She also keeps acknowledging, were you in any kind of like dancing or cheerleading type thing when you were in school? Mm-hmm. Okay. She's linking me to that. So there's some tie into that she would somehow be connected to, or somehow would be related to. So she's referencing that as well. She also is showing me, sometimes, groups get to travel around or do stuff like in official buildings. Did you guys ever get a chance to go to Washington, or did you ever go to like a Capitol building or some sort of like a building and do something?
I did. So I did dance when I was way younger.
Okay.
I did take a field trip to Washington with our class.
Okay. So this female is somehow linked to that group. So she's referencing herself, but she is acknowledging a connection to you. So she's just coming to say hello. Tell me about your mom. So what happened?
She had cancer. So she had started as breast cancer. I think I was like 10 or so when she got it. And then it spread. So she was really into like the herbal, holistic, everything. So she tried to cure it that way. And then she started chemo and all that. And then it was kind of too late. So then it spread to her brain, and she had, and she was really sick. So she fought it for like 2 years for a while. So Mom's mom, yeah, that was my Meemaw. So she helped, my mom was a nurse, so she kind of would help watch me and all that during the day. And then when my mom passed away, it was just a bunch of family drama. So I didn't really get to see her a whole lot after that. And then, but I mean, I know, so everything you said about her was spot on with her, because she had like dementia, Alzheimer's, and was in a home, and they didn't want to put her in a home, but it was just too much. So thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And she wants you to just lay off of yourself, but not be so hard on yourself. Because she says that you just expect too much from yourself, and give yourself a break. She says you were always overdoing it as a kid. And she's like, as I was talking to you, a hummingbird just flew up to the window. So she's just recognizing the hummingbird that just flew up to the window.